Hey, hey! John here, and welcome back to the Super Awesome Geek Show. So, I have been asked a couple times. I got asked by a friend a few weeks ago, and I've seen this come up a couple times from some other people in the community. Like, what's the most affordable way to start collecting the original Kenner Star Wars from like 1977 to 1985, like that range of figures? The vintage classic Star Wars figures that we all grew up with, we all know and love. And I see a lot of videos on the most expensive figures from the line, like the most sought after figures. But I don't see a lot of videos. I was trying to find one for my friend that had the cheapest, the most affordable, the ones that you could start with. So I thought I'd put together that kind of video. And it's actually got me thinking, like, there's a lot of vintage lines out there that might be overlooked or sort of on the back burner right now. And I might do a series of videos on like low cost, affordable lines and figures that you could collect that's not going to break the bank. So we're going to start out this one with the Star Wars figures. I found 10 figures that I put together a list of. My 10 suggestions for the first ones you can start out with for Kenner Star Wars that are very, very affordable. So sit back, enjoy, and I hope this helps a few of you guys out. Anyone who's interested in starting a collection, this might be the 10 to track down first. So let's get to it. So one of the things that I want to point out before we get started on our 10 list, there's two other ways I would suggest going about trying to start a Kenner Star Wars original collection. And one of which is to check eBay and Mercari for listings that not a lot of people are looking at. For some reason they're overlooking things. Like we can see here, this is a pretty decent Darth Vader with this cape and a broken lightsaber, and this person won it for just 99 cents. These are completed auctions. If you want to find a bunch of loose figures without their weapons, look how many of them are just selling for 99 cents here. You can get a huge number of figures without weapons for around $1 each, and you could be here building a collection forever. It's not bad. And wow, look at this R2-D2. That's not a bad R2. I would have paid $1 for that, no problem. But we won't include him in our top 10 mint because he's not exactly mint, you know. It does kind of give you the idea that you can start out in the dollar range and really go for some decent things. Here's an R5-D4 that looks decent. Actually, you're getting two of them, it says, didn't it? Look at this. Here's a chewed up sticker that went for 20 bucks. But we got this nice sticker. It's got some dings in it. But pretty good sticker here. Yeah, it's got some dings in the back and stuff. So there are some dings on the sticker here and there, but and some dings on the figure's paint. But overall, those are for 99 cents, and you're getting two. Wait a minute. Is this real? Two R5-D4, 100% complete Star Wars 1978 Kenner action figures, no repro. Let's read his description. 100% complete Star Wars vintage action figures, no repro. My dad passed, sorry to hear that, and he left me the Star Wars collection from his childhood. A lot of figures and some vehicles. I'll post more. Any questions, just ask. So these could be legit. These could be legit. And do you see what I see? That's a red bar R5-D4 variant. Yeah, that's a red bar right there. Is that a legit sticker? Wow, this is so hard to tell. So that's the front. So here's the back of the first one, and he's got a ding on the blue lower blue center part, which will lead you to believe that's a real sticker. The front looks real. I mean, that looks... And then here's the back of the other one, and it's got dings. I mean, it's got scuff marks and dings on it, like it's... And it is slightly yellowed. So I want to say that's a legit sticker. And there's the front of it. And it's got a red bar. And it's got some dings. Look at the upper orange bar in the center of the figure. It's got some dings in the sticker. The lower red box, the very, very bottom, has a ding in the... So, you know, a reproduction sticker would be absolutely perfect. And that's got some dings and scuffs on it. Man, I would have bought this for 99 cents and took my chances, because if that's a real red bar, this guy got one hell of a good deal. Those can go for upwards of $1,000 or so. I mean, that is crazy. Whoa. That is nuts. But anyways, we're going to keep you, as you can see, the point of this was that you can find plenty of figures without their weapons for $1 to $2 in various conditions, and start your collection that way if you really want to do that. Another way that I might recommend starting out is if you've got $100 or $200 to start with, you might want to buy a lot of figures all at once. Buy a lot, what they call a lot. And I found a pretty good example here that sold for $225 on eBay. And you're getting a Darth Vader with a cape and his lightsaber. Obi-Wan Kenobi with the cape. You're getting a squid head, but he's accidentally got Forlom's coat on. But there is a Forlom down below wearing a Bib Fortuna coat. And we've got Forlom's brown accessory backpack thing. So you can kind of put Forlom together from just rearranging these figures. You've got a Tusken Raider. You've got two capes for snowtroopers there. You've got the waist belt for the squid head. There are a couple helmets for G.I. Joe there. We've got a lot of weapons and accessories for Star Wars. Actually, there's the gaffy stick for the sand person, making him complete. We've got between the two of them up there, you've got a complete Yoda. You've got the orange snake, the cane, and if you take the belt off the other Yoda and put it on the one with the snake and cane, you've got a complete Yoda. We can see there's a Jawa weapon down below, so that makes the Jawa complete. You've got a bunch of gas masks, a bunch of Imperial blasters. We've got Bosk's weapon, a pilot blaster, 3 Han Solo smuggler blasters, and you've got 4 Rebel blasters. So there's plenty here to make some complete figures. You could do, you could at least get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I see enough here for 18 complete figures. And that's a really good start. Plus you're getting all these other guys with it. There's the Bib Fortuna. We've got a Hammerhead. 2 Chewbacca. You've got a Luke X-Wing. There's both of our snowtroopers. There's 2 snowtrooper guns right up here in the middle. And those snowtrooper capes. That would mean you'd have 2 complete snowtroopers, which are pretty expensive. TIE Fighter pilot, Stormtrooper. There's a Luke Bespin, a Death Star commander. Death Squad Commander, whatever you want to call him. You've got Walrus Man, Han Solo, Hoth, Bespin Security Guard, 2 Hoth Rebel Soldiers, a Power Droid with his little dealie on top, which is sometimes hard to find. So that's complete right there. Complete FX7. Lando, Lobot, 2 Boba Fett's. That's really good. Bosk, and we saw Bosk's gun, so that makes a Bosk complete. You got 2 Greedos, another Han Solo Hoth, Snaggletooth, R2, and R5-D4, which makes those 2 complete. That's all they were. Looks like an R2 with a sensor scope also, so that's not bad. So, you're easily going to end up with, boy, you're going to have a lot of complete figures in here, plus a few extras. And what you can do with the extras is you can sell them off one by one yourself and make a little bit of money, or you could trade them with friends or other people, or just keep them like I do. I just keep all my extras just to have them. Plus, there's variant hunting and all these other things you can get into. But in my opinion, this is a really good way to get started, because we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 43 figures for $225. That's around $5 per figure to get complete figures. That is insane. So you're doing the person who bought this lot was doing really, really, really good. It's free shipping. So, and you get one of the booklets too. So that was a really good deal in my opinion right here.